Hey guys, Aquaduelist here. It is Deck Profile Monday, and as I said last time, I think it was last video or whatever, Deck Profile Mondays videos are going to be uploaded kind of late in the afternoon towards the evening due to work. But we're going to jump into this deck profile. Today I have for you guys Lunalights, the OG Midnight Dancing Furries. I have been playing this deck for a few years, probably like 2, and I took it apart and for a while and just put it back together maybe like 2 months ago. So but yeah, essentially how I came across this deck originally, I was at one of my local card shops, was just randomly looking through the commons, and saw essentially all the Lunalights in the commons, and was like, I really like the artwork on these, so I just ended up spending like not even $2, and picked all of it up. I was missing like 2 monsters in the main deck at the time, or like actual card copies of. And Kaleido Chick and Crimson Fox weren't out at the time, so the deck played differently back then. We're just going to jump right into this deck, though. So, first we play the main card of the deck now. Kaleido Chick. Somewhat of the, I guess you could say, the combo starter. Essentially, you take one of the Lunalight fusions, send it to the grave. This essentially takes the name of that card for the turn. So it's like fusion tag, kinda, I think, if I'm correct. The other main Lunalight we play is Lunalight Black Sheep. You can pitch it and add a polymerization to your hand, and then when it's used as fusion material, you can add back one of the fusion material monsters, except Black Sheep. Sorry, my back itches. Pendulums. We run 3 Tiger and 3 Wolf. You have to run 3 of each. They're too good not to. Tiger is a monster reborn. Lunalight Wolf acts as a miracle fusion. They are soft once per turn. So if you want to try to do some like weird variant where you run like Wavering Eyes and stuff, or like you essentially reuse them, you can. I've only seen like one person do that. 2 we play 2 Black Cat, or Blue Cat. If this card is special summoned, you can target one Lunalight monster you control except this one, and double its attack. If this card on the field once per turn, if it's on the field and destroyed by a card effect, special summon one Lunalight monster from your deck. Don't get that off too much. The other 2 we play is Radion. If I said that wrong, I'm sorry. The multi-dimensional kaiju. I play it just because it is dark and having kaijus are kind of nice. The deck doesn't really need it, but it's more of in here for fodder for a couple cards, which I'll go into later. I play 1 Trick Clown, just another level 4 discard fodder. It's really nice when I can get it back and special summon it. Helps with the rank 4s. One purple butterfly. You discard her and target one monster or one Lunalight monster on the field, and it gains 1,000 attack. You can banish a card from your graveyard, special summon one Lunalight monster from your hand. That's a hard once per turn, but we only run one. One Lunalight rabbit, mainly for back row and to remove back row. And every so often, I use it for link material sometimes, very rarely. You summon normal, if she's normal summoned, you can target one Lunalight in your graveyard, special summon it. Is its effects? Nope. Its effects are not negated. But you special summon in defense position, and then you can target spell or traps your opponent controls equal to the number of other Lunalight cards you control on the field. Return them to the hand. One Crimson Fox. It's just kind of here. Another level 4 discard fodder. If it's sent to the graveyard by card effect, I can target one face-up monster my opponent controls, change its attack to 0. When a card effect has activated, that targets a Lunalight monster you control. Quick effect, you can banish a card from graveyard, negate the activation. If you do, each player gains 1,000 life points. It's nice, but I just run one. One's really all that's needed. Some people I've seen run at 2. On the spells, this deck kind of has some crazy search power / monster revivals. We play 3 tankies, or 3 fire formation tankies. Put that up there. You play it and search for or add a level 4 or lower beast warrior monster from your deck to hand. Everyone should kind of know what that does. We run triple Lunalight Perfume. Target one Lunalight monster in your graveyard, special summon it, and then you can banish this card from your graveyard and then discard a card. Add one Lunalight monster from your deck to hand. So this doubles as a monster reborn and a tanky in a way. Put that there. So there's 6. We run 3 Pod Desires in this, actually, because we do want to see Pod Desires in this deck, or in our hand a lot. The reason why I'm running 3 is this is a very it's a very spam deck. So you want to see as much cards in your hand as possible to essentially kind of keep going and make a bigger and better board. 3 Allure Darkness, more draw power, and Ash Bait. Two Foolish Burial Goods to send the Lunalight Perfumes to the grave. Two Polymerizations, standard because this is a fusion deck. 1 Fusion Sub. You could run 2. I have seen people run it 2. Honestly, I just run 1. Just because I feel like I tried running 2, and you more want to kind of like there's there's times when you want to use materials from fusion materials from the hand, and it just makes the bigger plays much easier. Also, I use this as discard fodder sometimes. Nice little combo with this, too. I will do in a combo video. Then, Soul Charge and Monster Reborn. Why not? I mean, these are kind of standard now. And then for the 40th card, we play Upstart Goblin. It's there just for that little extra draw power. Essentially, all this deck is monsters, draw power, and this deck essentially has like 9 monster reborns, essentially. Now, on to the extra deck. For links, we play 1 Fighting Darmadal. And then we also play 1 Proxy Dragon. You don't really use his effect. It's more just here for arrows, so its effect it's kind of nice. It doesn't matter a whole lot. And then lastly for the fusions, we play 2 Leo Dancer, 2 Panther Dancer, move that, and then 2 Cat Dancer. Essentially, it's like the way they work is to make this one, you need to use this one. To make this one, you need to use this one. So, essentially, any 2 Lunalights, Panther needs Cat Dancer and any Lunalight, Leo needs Panther and any 2 Lunalights. Most of the time you don't summon this, you mainly go use Keldeo Chick for Panther, and then go into Leo, and then, Wolf makes second Leo and such. And another thing too is, you would think Links really hurt this deck, but it doesn't, just because of the way they essentially how they have so much monster revival. You literally, I mean, I've had boards where it's been like Leo, like I've had both Panther Dancers and a cat one game. Like you just get a lot of crazy boards, and I didn't have any link monsters out on the field either. The only thing I will say, though, is the way they work is, like, essentially, I think Panther can't be targeted, or, like, destroyed by battle, one of the two, and then Leo just can't be targeted or destroyed by battle. And then he essentially nukes the field, can attack twice. Panther, I think, can attack all your opponent's monsters. XYZs, we play Brotherhood of the Fire Fist, Tiger King, Baguska, Tornado Dragon. These are mostly essentially staples. Abyss Dweller, other than Tiger King. Castell, old school staple, just had the space for it. Leviair, because we do a lot of our spells does a lot of our draw power does a lot of banishing. So just in case we banish something we don't want or we need, it's an option. We don't go into. I don't typically make it a whole ton or a lot. And then Gaga Cowboy. Time rules. Make Gaga Cowboy 800 game. Haven't had that happen yet, but, so that's Lunalights. But the deck's pretty good. Really crazy stuff. 8 monster, like, this deck has, I think, essentially 8 monster reborns. Links doesn't really bother it. Just do some crazy boards. As much as I do love this deck, I don't think I'd take it to a tournament. I don't feel comfortable with this deck. In a tournament, I wouldn't feel comfortable, just because it is very, it's not the most consistent thing. I would rather take Dynamis, to be honest. But I'll have probably a combo video, guys, for you guys soon. And I actually do have a little discussion I'd like to talk about this deck, because I can go into a little bit. There's problems with the deck, there's good things with the deck, and I feel like definitely something that I should point out with this. But I will see you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Go ahead and hit the like button if you guys like this video. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content, and make sure you hit that notification box if you hit the subscribe. So this subscribe button, this way you get notified when new content comes out. Thank you guys for watching.